What's going on, everyone? Bill here, Classic Rock and Metal Review. Where the hell have you guys been? I don't know what's going on. All right, here's what's going on. Some Scorpions video, classic bootleg action, all right? It's a DVD-R, I know. You called me on it. One of you did. Bullshit DVD-R. Bullshit CD-Rs. I've given up. I raised a white flag a while back. You want it? This is how most of this stuff's coming out. Not getting silver presses on a lot of it. And that would be no exception here for the Scorpions Swiss TV 1977 single DVD-R on the Shades label. We'll get into some specs in a second. We're going to review the video. But not before reviewing a little, what am I drinking? I'm always drinking something. And man, let me tell you, it's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, I'll take it because there was nothing else in the house. And I forgot I had this thing tucked away in the back of the fridge. But let's look at this joker. Speaking of bullshit CDRs and DVD-Rs. How about this one? Ego Nog. Does that just look like garbage or what? All right. So it's a Appalachian sipping cream is what they call this. And I don't know where the eggnog comes into effect. I guess it's supposed to be eggnog, but Eggo, I don't know what that has to do with eggnog because it doesn't taste anything like a waffle. But 20% alcohol, so it's got a little kick to it. Bought it a few weeks ago and had it in the very back of the fridge. As you guys know, these kind of things they need to be cold, cold as possible. So, too cheap for Bailey's or Godiva. That's the real way to go. So I don't know. I was just in the mood for this. And you know what else? A whole end cap with just this single bottle there left. So obviously a bunch of other people thought it looked cool too. So, the whole, there's only one left kind of thing, dragging you in, right? Roping you in. And it's pretty good. I'd say though, what I've been doing, I throw an ounce or two of like an oat milk brown sugar coffee creamer we happen to have in the house. That's my wife's doing, all right? I'll put whatever in my coffee and stuff. So I had to put a little in here, otherwise you get that like sort of stinging in the throat kind of thing. That smooths it right out. So a little creamer in this stuff, and it's actually pretty tasty, all right? I don't know what the liquor's supposed to be. I'm guessing Gatlinburg, Tennessee, that it's supposed to be a whiskey. But damn it, I don't feel like reading, and I don't think it even says anything more than just liqueur. So there's the joker drink of the episode. So like I said, I'm grateful it was even in the house because nothing else is. The day before payday, yeah, I drink myself dry every payday. So, all right, let's get into the Scorpion Swiss TV 1977. Like I said, Shades is the label, single DVD-R, 32 minutes, pro shot. Obviously, we're on TV. Color, and in the stateside anyway, NTSC format. Okay, Shades title number 1444 if you're counting, and a pretty cool one. There's no bonus tracks or anything on here. That would have been nice, guys. I can't tell you how many times I've watched that Sales of Sharon, them on TV, and I think they're just miming it. Unlike this is real live, which is awesome. But that's Sales of Sharon, and there's even a version with a little interview from more recently. Man, I just love that tune, and that video. So a couple of extras like that would have filled this out a little bit. 32 minutes, not including the intro and outro. They take probably a good 4 minutes, so 28 minutes of material on here. So anyway, so there's no live audience for this show. It's just the Scorpions live in a TV studio. Seen some other things like this. What's that Priest bonus material on their DVD? The Priest Live DVD from BBC, Dreamer, Deceiver, and Deceiver. That style. So if you're familiar with that, all right. And no reaction whatsoever. When the songs end, they just let the music end and then it's cut right to the next song. And like I said, recorded May 7th, 1977. So the lineup for the band at the time: Klaus Meine, vocalist; Rudy Schenker, rhythm guitar; Francis Buchholz on bass. You have drummer Rudy Lenners here still, and he is going to be out of the band soon. He was in the band from 75 until probably right after this show, somewhere thereabouts, 77. He was on the Trance album and also on the Virgin Killer album, which they were promoting at the time. And of course, let's not forget the amazing Uli Jon Roth on lead guitar. Man, if you're not familiar with him, and I've just really been getting into him the last few years, it's almost incredible that these guys went on to be as popular as they were, losing an amazing guitarist like him. You know, I mean, they just continued to pound the pavement, and they deserved what they achieved, obviously. But they just continued to rise in popularity, losing one of the best guitarists I've ever seen play. And that's pretty incredible, and I guess hats off to them. Lightning fast, melodic, unique. I mean, and he does it with this like nonchalant look on his face. Like, it's nothing. And it's like, holy cow, this is great. And he just makes the nearly impossible look easy, which is kind of like the icing on the cake. He is a constant highlight of this video. So on to the video itself, all right? There is the standard for these sort of bootlegs, top menu with song select, all right, if you want to skip through to just a certain song. 28-minute performance, 32-minute DVD. I'm not sure you're going to ever be doing that, but it's there if you want it. Now, as a bonus, I guess there really is a bonus in a way, soprano fans will cherish this rare early footage of a young Rocco DiMeo. Obviously, well before Richie Aprile took his jacket and ran him out of Essex County. This dude, I never even catch his name. It's all in Swiss or whatever language that is they speak. German, I don't even know. It is a boring 3 minutes of setup without any translation, okay? Because he's just sitting there talking, and I don't know a damn thing he's saying. 3 minutes, like I said. Now, I noticed there's YouTube versions of this show out there. They look awesome, but they omit this intro. So there's another reason to own this DVD, the full, complete intro and outro. So you're getting an extra 4 minutes, even though it's, like I said, a young Rocco DiMeo, right before he gave up the jacket that would eventually go to Tony's housekeeper. Tony's housekeeper's husband, of all people. All right, man. So let's get on to some music. All Night Long, first song. Second track on here. All right, it's a good opener, nice and rocking. The band obviously pretty fond of this song. It appears in multiple formats. It's on Tokyo Tapes. They released a 4-song EP in '79, and it was still on there. So here we are in '77, they're doing it. Band, it seems, could just never commit to putting this on an album. So never an official studio track. So kind of cool that you get this here as an opener too, you know. Good tune, Uli Jon solo and lead work towards the end of this tune are the highlights, you know, without a doubt. And you'll be hearing me say that again, over and over again during this review. So Pictured Life next, we get some songs from the then most current album, Virgin Killer. Another good, if not incredible tune, okay? But where Uli Jon Roth's guitar work is just more than worth the price of watching this. The solos, of course, but even these like funky rhythm work he does. And Rudy Lenners, you know, you get this tiger bass drum of his, which is pretty cool. And later on in the video, I noticed he's wearing a t-shirt that matches the bass drum. Kind of cool, you know, just the 70s at its best here. Hard rock version. Francis Buchholz looks really cool with a beard, by the way. So Pictured Life, another really good one. Backstage Queen, another tune from Virgin Killer. Funky main rhythm on this one. It's another good, if not great, song that is worth the price of admission just to watch Uli Jon solo. It's only about a 3-minute song, you know, so there's that. As far as the quality goes, recorded in a TV studio, like I said, if I had to guess, there's like 4 cameras here, 4 camera angles. Wider shots look a little crisper than the close-ups do, typical. Very good overall. Okay, very few minor glitches. They happen really quick. No big deal, and only a few of them anyway. If I had to give the picture a rating, it's about an 8 out of 10, but very solid. I mean, we're talking coming up on 50 years. Looks pretty damn good. The sound, great, all right, really good. I can't really tell if it's stereo or not. I have a 2.0 soundbar. It doesn't give me an indicator as to whether I'm listening to a stereo versus mono broadcast or recording. So if I had to guess, I think it's a mono sound, okay? But it sounds just fine. Now, Polar Nights. This is, to me, the highlight of the whole video. Might as well just tell you right now. Holy hell, what a great friggin' song. The opening jam, after Uli's intro, is just a total headbanger. I mean, it's the simplest song in the world, but it's just addictive as hell. Uli Jon's lead vocals, which he does occasionally, and he does on here, obviously, pretty pedestrian, almost irrelevant to the song, though, really. This is, man, where his shredding just takes off. The band is in the pocket with a basic but effective rhythm that you just, man, this is my favorite song on here, as you can tell. It's killer. The guitar playing is simply masterful. The Hendrix sound, a little bit more on the tone of the guitar, the wah, the strains, easily the best tune thus far in this video. What an awesome song. Polar Nights, my favorite. This is from Virgin Killer. In Trance is next, title track from the 75 album. Now, I'm not super familiar with Virgin Killer. I got it not too long ago. I don't even know if I've listened to it yet, honestly. In Trance, I've got a few years ago, and I love that album. So really happy we're getting into that material here. I think 3 songs in a row from In Trance. And I'll tell you, the title track here, it's kind of like the, power ballad format, right? And I used to think of Priest's Beyond the Realms of Death as one of the earliest power ballads, but here's the title track from In Trance, I guess I forgot all about, from 75. So is this, in fact, the earliest sort of metal power ballad format song? I think it probably is, right? What's Beyond the Realms of Death, 78? Cool to see it live. Musically, it's very similar to the record, though. So it's good, but doesn't knock my socks off like a couple of other songs. Speedy's coming next from Fly to the Rainbow in 74. An okay song. Again, watching Uli Jon Roth, man, your damn jaw is just on the floor. That bluesy, wah, whammy board combo sound. It's so Hendrix, like I said. You just can't escape that. I mean, he freely admits he's a Hendrix guy. Of course, doing these early metal things with that Hendrix sound, though, and more classical note runs, a la Blackmore influence. Incredible speed here that he just, like I said earlier, he does it like it's nothing. That's another really good one. Speedy's coming. Dark Lady, here you go. Great one off of In Trance. This probably my second favorite song here. These Lizzie-like fills they throw into this song. And what I mean by that is where the leads sort of play their own melodies, totally complementary to the main rhythm, almost like a song within a song. Just like so many of those Thin Lizzy riffs, that I guess had already come by this point, completely different, like I said, to the main rhythm of the song, but awesomely complementary. And Dark Lady's a really good one, probably my second favorite so far. Robot Man, another one from In Trance from 75. Straight ahead rocker on this one, fastest one on here. Not a highlight for me from an otherwise great album. There were a couple other, I think, better options the band could have chose for the third song from In Trance than Robot Man. It's good, but the whole song, the whole set list here is good. But, guess you're always going to have your favorites you'd rather have in there. So you get the Rocco DeMeo outro. All right, like I said earlier, some bonus stuff would have been nice. 32 minutes of classic Uli Jon Roth era songs. Not much out there in the video department with him still in the band, really. So guys, I have it, so I win. However, one of you is about to have it and is about to win. All right, I thought I'd lay this giveaway here between the lines, as me and my buddy Rick used to say. All right, we just hit 1,500 subs a few weeks ago now. What better time than to give something awesome away? So if you notice I didn't announce this giveaway in the header and the title of the video, that's because it's for people like you that watched to the end of this, John. All right, so here's the deal. It's going to be for VIPs only. Don't ask me who a VIP is. I don't know. I'll know your name when I say it. It's 2.5 years, coming up on 3. I know, you probably know that I know who you are, all right? Let's just put it that way. You're a regular contributor. You go back and a little while, you're in here. So anyone can enter. I'm going to pick who the final entries are based on who you are. I know who you are. Let me get a sip of this Appalachian sipping cream. I just wanted to make sure this goes to someone who's a long time fan of the channel. So there's mine. Oh, by the way, I guess I should show you a little. There's yours. All right. No copy. It's an official. It's an official copy. All right, so this is all you get inside. So I already showed you the cover, the front, the back. There's your simple, plain DVD-R. And here's what it looks like on, this is what it's gonna look like on your shelf. That's right, you rule, I rule, we rule. Let me just read these little stupid rules. If you want a chance at winning this thing, just drop a comment in the comments here saying something like, enter me, put me in the running, something like that. I'd love that DVD. Give me that piece of shit DVD-R, something like that, all right? I don't care. Send me that video, you old bastard. I really don't care. Just throw something in the comments saying that you want to be entered, because at some point, if you win, I'll just reply to your comment in this video, all right? And I'll give you the instructions in that comment on how to get a hold of me. You're going to contact the email that I only use for this channel. If anyone emails me in between contests, I don't see it, I don't read them. I don't read that email unless I have a contest going on, all right? So sorry about that if you try writing me. I'll get to that. I'll get to how you do it when I pick the winner, okay? I promise you no spam. I delete all your addresses and stuff. If you won something before, I need your address again. I don't keep them, I swear. I could probably look back in the old email, I suppose. That would be one way to get it. But I'm going to ask you again in case you moved. Anyway, so free shipping. Hopefully you're in the US. If not, I'll take the hit, all right? So it's all good, man. It's a brand new Scorpions DVD, Swiss TV 77. This is your copy. I never even unsealed it. Hopefully it's the right thing in there. I guess I should check that before we go through all this. But guys, that's going to do it. Also, as a bonus, like I said, that early footage of Rocco DiMeo, that jacket, all right? Scorpion Swiss TV 77. I don't think it's a mandatory video. It's really not, I have to be honest. But it's how much is out there with this lineup, you know? And Rudy Lenners on drums. He was there a year and a half, 2 years. He's there. So that's kind of a little bonus, I think. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Catches soon. We got a Love You Long Time in the works and a bootleg update. They'll be the next two, and hopefully it won't take a month for me to get to them, all right? Everyone, grab your Eggo Appalachian Sipping Cream or some reasonable bullshit facsimile and get to watching some Scorpions. Like I said, that show's on YouTube. You can go check it out. Sans Rocco DiMeo. Catch us all later.